We are in Cape Town, South Africa. And guys,
we got that feeling.
We got
it. We've been on the continent for over 2 months, exploring and learning about Cape Town, its treasures, its lies, and its secrets. Today we'll give you our first impressions as we prepare for a deep dive into Mother Africa. Like a lot of people will knock us for, oh, you want to go someplace that you speak English and that is easy for you. Do I want to? Hell yeah!
No, okay, look, I'm
I
just
want
saying.
it to be easy.
It doesn't have to be an English-speaking country, but since we're in one, you know, it makes a difference.
And since it's in one where we are the majority up in this mother snucker, yeah, that's all right with me. We are on the beach right now, but the surf is getting a little bit too close. But another big plus is the mother flipping weather. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's like 4 o'clock in the morning where I am editing this video for you guys, and I just got to the part where we're talking about the weather. So I thought I'd show you guys what the weather is like here in South Africa, Cape Town, in the winter. Cold and very windy. I know that every place has its seasons. I just was not expecting for it to get so cold and so violently windy and rainy here. I love it. This is not a problem, but I thought it was interesting because, again, I didn't expect it. So, you know, this is just another slice of the diversity here in Africa. Just FYI, we are loving this.
One thing that really stood out about this place is the food. And I mean, the food at the restaurants, the food at the grocery stores, the food security that's here.
Food seasoning, food flavor, all of the above, food variety. A huge concern of mine coming here was, what is the food gonna be like? It was such a freaking mystery. But my people, it's all good. Everything that we've had so far. One of the best dishes we ever had here is a dish that's very famous and popular in South Africa, something called braai. One of the best places to have this braai is a place that everybody, and I mean everybody, told us not to go to, a place called Langa. We had an Uber ride, and it was a guy from Ethiopia, and he's like, okay, I can take you guys on the tour of the city, I can show you this, I can show you that. I was like, well, what we really want to do, we don't want traditional tourism, we want to meet our people. We don't want, because there's a lot of tours that, like, I don't know what it's called, poverty pimping. There are places that offer tours into poverty areas, and I got a feeling about that. I just want to go meet my people, so to speak, right? So I'm like, would you be able to get us into the neighborhood? Do you know anybody that lives in XYZ neighborhood? I don't want to go there without a pass. I want to know somebody. And he's like, oh, Langa, no, that's very dangerous, don't go. Don't. You have no business in Langa. He was adamant about us not going to Langa. So you already know. When we arrived in Langa, we were greeted by a community activist, youth soccer coach, and fantastic storyteller. Our tour guide, Nathi, showed us around the township. We had a great time learning about the history, diving into the culture, and celebrating with the people of Langa.
Traditional South African bride. It's always nice when you eat with your hands.
That's good.
It connects you to the food.
Okay. The giant casts a heavy shadow, the sun to its shade, light to night.
Look, we eat
Cape Town.
very well on about $50 a week. And I'm talking about just fresh cuts of meat, fresh fruits and vegetables, and a lot of other stuff in between that just makes your options for meals plentiful. Now, they have a variety of excellent grocery stores. Like, I can't just name one because almost every single grocery store we've been to has been absolutely amazing.
What I do love being here and the mix of like cultures that are here is the amount and variety of spices.
Huge Indian influence.
This is the spice destination.
If you know anything about Cape Town, South Africa, or South Africa in general, it is a hodgepodge of people. It's a variety of people. It's coloreds, Cape Malays, black folk, and Afrikaans, right? White people. And each one of those sections of people brought their own food to the mix. There's just so much to be appreciated here in this little town. That was an aspect that really sincerely surprised your boy. I can firmly, soundly recommend this place to friends, and I'm gonna give you some more of the reasons why. So this is a piece of hake. This is costing us 100 Rand, which is $5, 5 USD. The conversion rate here is about 18 to 1, 19 to 1 sometimes. So very easy conversion for us because it's very similar to another place that we were at. Oh, come on in, girl. Thank you very much. Thank you. Look, it's tons to do, and that's one of the reasons that we love it here. Lots of beaches, lots of shops.
There's plenty of coffee shops here so that I can get my fix, you know, if this place is home for us. But we are running against the clock right now. We actually need to head back to the house and prepare for our Patreon meeting. But we do a monthly chat with our Patreon group, and that space is called the Window Seat. We need to head back right now because today is when we have, actually probably like within the next hour, we have a meeting with them. The Patreon group gets a lot of our behind the scenes content. They've been seeing what life has been like for us in Cape Town. They've been getting that footage. So come and join us in the Window Seat, our Patreon community. If you want some behind the scenes content or more content about what life has been like for us in Cape Town.
Between me and you, one of the things that I get one of the top enjoyments of out of life is just watching the waves come in. It's kind of wild, but on a sunny day, it's like this glistening kind of shine, like it's glass that's rolling out there. It just looks really good to me. I can sit and watch it all day long, like I'm doing. But again, we gotta go talk to our people.
So aside from the wonderful and many things that you can do while you're here, the people we've met along the way have been absolutely just very cool. Like overall, it's not a super friendly, like overly friendly kind of society or kind of people, but as soon as you talk to someone, it's like all the guards are dropped. Small talk doesn't seem to be a thing here. It's like you'll jump right in and get to know someone's whole life story just talking to them for the first time. So the people we've met have been really cool. I was blown away by the beauty of the city. It's the beauty that really struck me first. It was seeing Table Mountain in person and then seeing it from like every spot of the city that we went to. It was being close to the water, being able to walk to the water. It's just something about it. You know, I'm still trying to decide if I want to live in a place that's mostly mountains or if I want to live in a place that has sea nearby. And the fact that this place has both of them and a great infrastructure, great building architecture, infrastructure in regards to highways and streets and how neighborhoods connect to each other. That's what I really was impressed with.
My first impression when I got to the city was just awe. When we arrived at the airport, the one thing I noticed was there was a bunch of brothers and sisters taking care of us, man. We're in a majority black city, baby. And I love it. I absolutely love it. One of the downsides is it's still a very segregated city, and the people who got the power are the Boers, the white folk, the Dutch, the Afrikaans. They absolutely, although apartheid was 30 years ago, financial apartheid is still current and percolating.
What I really do appreciate about Cape Town is that it's a city that is easy to navigate, and I'm hoping like this is probably the same all throughout South Africa. But in regards to being able to navigate and get around and access certain things, whether that be getting grocery deliveries or using Uber, catching public transportation, there's the bus here, the train here, things are spelled out in a way that's easy to understand and easy to get access to it, easy to partake in it. So I do really appreciate that because that makes getting to know the city that much easier.
I don't know what you expect to find when you come to Africa, but to be completely honest with you, arriving to the continent, I was concerned about food safety, food security, what apartments we were gonna stay in. But I gotta tell you guys, everything has exceeded expectations. This is a wonderful place for expats, a wonderful place for people from the States, who think that they have a high level of sophistication that they're looking for, you're gonna find it here in spades.
Like the infrastructure of the city is on par with the sort of infrastructure that Rondell and I like. Like this is a city that we like, with a mall culture that we really appreciate. You know, it has that quality. It has a beautiful architecture within the city, lovely condos, apartments, suburb communities and estates that just feel like it's our sort of vibe. So, loving it. Now, if you have not gotten the message at this point, let me just tell you, okay, we active. We on the continent. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Wait, this might be our car. What is it? Nissan 242. Yeah.